Welcome back to False Neutral. I'm your host, well, in this case, narrator, because you can see I'm not in the studio. I decided to ditch going to the studio because it's not real, and I didn't want to film myself, or I could just blame COVID. Look, I blame COVID, this is why I'm not there. Anyway, this is your little bit of truth, a little bit of speculation, news show. So to just kick it off, we've got Brad Binder in his third Motogp ever to win on the premier stage for KTM. It just shows you his prowess as far as being a rookie and signing with a team that has been in MotoGP for, I think, 3 years, maybe 4 years, and hasn't quite gotten it done yet, because these guys, if they are not successful at winning races, winning a championship, the manufacturers, just like in motocross, have got a Rolodex of riders to give their spots to. This is absolutely huge and astonishing for KTM, just in the fact that MotoGP is to motorcycle racing as Formula One is to car racing. It's the creme little creme. What? Thank God for motherfucking Google. Creme. Oh, is that there? We. Is it brulee? Is that the term? Creme brulee. Creme brulee is a burnt cream. Burnt cream. Is that the saying? Creme brulee. Saying. How to pronounce creme brulee?
Creme brulee.
Huh.
Creme brulee.
Brulee. Brulee.
Creme brulee.
Look at me go. So, I don't even know where I was going with that. Is it just creme little Just moving on, it's a high-profile series for motorcycle racing. And just the sheer amount of dollars it takes to be competitive in a series like that is astronomical. My analogy is KTM is, or was, once the little guy on the playground that was getting bullied, and then he decides to financially back all the other kids on the playground so that they kick out the one bully, make sure it's not his playground anymore, aka the other Jap bikes, because it's been like 40 years of the Japanese giants, Honda and Yamaha, pretty much owning the MotoGP series. Well, if you take out Casey Stoner, I believe he might have won it on a Ducati in 2007? I'd have to look it up. And it's interesting that Yamaha has some of their satellite teams doing better than their factory Yamaha guys. And we even see the turn going over in motocross with Honda and Yamaha struggling a little bit behind some of these Husky, KTM, and now here we go with the gas. We've got Coldenhoff with the W in Latvia with a 2-1 performance for gas. When he first, or at least the first time I saw he was signing with gas, I was going, oh my god, it's the end of his career. You know, it's like, might as well sign for Aprilia. But then once I found out it was just a red freaking Husky / orange KTM, and I was like, this isn't that bad. And I'm pretty sure we're going to see it in America here very soon with these gas bikes being really, really competitive. KTM has made such a monopoly. If you've heard my other videos, KTM is just pile driving these Jap manufacturers. And I thought back in the early 2000s when Kawasaki was merging with Suzuki, that whole thing was kind of going on, and then some falling out happened, and then since then Suzuki has really dropped the ball on doing any sort of update on their motorcycles, which I think for consumers okay, because it's nice to have a bike that is still a good bike that's going to last a while, that's cheaper, but they're not going to do any favors for winning championships, or for that matter almost even winning any local stuff, or especially amateur nationals. You need to have some built stuff to compete with the other manufacturers. So basically, I pretty much just made this video because it just on paper looks like KTM is spending massive amounts of money and pretty much monopolizing the whole motorcycle industry so that it's anonymous with KTM. So whenever you think of motorcycle and you think of professional guys, they're on a KTM. You want to buy a KTM. It's actually a pretty cool strategy if you think about it in a corporate standpoint, but might not be very good for everyone else if they own all the other subsidiary companies. Anyway, this is Johnny Hopper, or your host, narrator. And I don't know how street bikes. Let's just keep it back with the brop, brop, brop.